What's up, everyone? It's Milton Micah, and today I'm sharing my thoughts on why I hate 9 to 5 jobs, why I'm never going back, and what I've learned from my previous experiences. I've worked 4 jobs, with my longest one being FedEx, which ended up being my last job. But it all started when I was 17, pushing carts at Food Lion in the heat, day in and day out. It was my first taste of a 9 to 5, and it didn't take long before I felt the urge to not want to be there anymore. Doing the same thing every day, repeatedly, constantly, it just wasn't for me. So the thing that used to drive me crazy was having someone, constantly breathing down my neck, telling me what to do. It felt like you couldn't move without someone watching or, micromanaging every step you took or every move you made. It was suffocating. I hated being told when I could take a break, how to do things, and always feeling like I had no control over my time or my own life as a human being. And then there's the gossip. Man, I tell you, man, it just wasn't it. The gossip was crazy. It's like the worst part of the 9 to 5, man. I'm trying to tell you, man, you're gonna have people that's gonna test you out there, try to get in fights with you, all type of stuff, man. There's always someone ready to talk behind your back, or create drama, or over small things, or your nose too big, or little things. It's exhausting and toxic. Instead of working together as a team, it felt like everyone was more focused on who's doing what wrong rather than just getting the job done. I found myself constantly on the edge, worrying about what people were saying instead of focusing on my own work. That made it actually hard on me. So I got to the point, man, my last few days, I stopped giving a fuck what people thought about me. People gonna talk regardless of how good, bad you are anyway. So, at first I just cared what people think, man. At FedEx, which was my last 9 to 5, really, I experienced the same thing, but on a bigger scale. Working long hours, doing repetitive tasks, and still feeling like I wasn't going anywhere. The worst part was knowing that I was giving so much of my time and energy to do something that wasn't right for me, just to make someone else rich. It started to take a toll on my mental health. I felt like I was stuck in a rat race, clocking in, clocking out every day, clocking in, clocking out every day. I felt trapped in a system that didn't care about me as a person or a human being. Just all they wanted from me is what I could produce. And that just gave me the fuel and fire to like, no, this is not going to be there anymore. So everything changed for me back in March 2024 when I started working full-time with DoorDash, just 2 months after getting fired from FedEx back in January 2024. DoorDash opened the doors to financial freedom for me. And that's when, that's when things really started to shift for me. After that last 9 to 5, I was determined to never go back to a job where I had no control over my own life or privileges. DoorDash gave me that freedom. Suddenly, I was in charge of when I want to work, how I want to work, and where I want to work. Get it? So, I was in charge on how much I want to earn. And most importantly, I was building something for myself. I wasn't dependent on anyone else to tell me what I was worth or how to live my life. So that's what I like about DoorDash, and I also did Uber Eats as well. Now with DoorDash, Uber Eats, and my YouTube channel, I've completely transformed my life. I get to decide how I spend my time and how I build my future. The freedom that comes with being my own boss is unmatched. No more waking up to an alarm clock. I wish I could show you. There we go, perfect. No more waking to an alarm clock. Dreading going to a job that I hate. And no more people breathing down my neck. Now, I'm working towards my purpose and building a brand that's for me and my future. I'm investing in my future as well. One thing I truly love about this journey is being able to post authentic content, and just being myself, showing my real personality, and, building a loyal audience who accepts me for who I am with dignity and respect. That's what makes content creation so powerful for me. I'm not trying to fit into someone else's mold or meet someone else's, expectations. I'm just putting out real, authentic content. And in return, I'm connecting with people who vibe with me and respect me and reciprocate. Reciprocation is key. That's something no 9-to-5 could ever offer me. Everybody, you gotta deal with all type of demonic spirits up in there, all type of different personalities up there. But with YouTube, people, there's people that find your videos out off YouTube's algorithm. They push your videos out, and people that relate to you, they engage with your content. That's what I like about YouTube. But when you level up in life, you start to notice the people around you act differently. And that's what I've been experiencing now, actually. The naysayers and haters come out of the woodworks, especially when you're doing something unconventional. People who work normal jobs sometimes look down on you for being a delivery driver like it's not a real job. I had people tell me that this ain't a real job. But what they don't realize is that I have more freedom and control of my own life compared to them at a normal job. I'm not stuck in the rat race anymore. Sure, they might think being a delivery driver isn't respected as some other jobs, but the reality is I'm happy, I'm fulfilled, and I'm making moves towards my dreams and my future. Meanwhile, they're stuck living for the weekend, working for someone else's dream, making them richer. Remember, bosses make the most money. Remember that. At the end of the day, it's about finding what makes you feel free and alive. For me, being my own boss, creating content and building my life through DoorDash, Uber Eats, and YouTube, of course, what y'all watching right now, has given me that sense of purpose. I'll never go back to a 9-to-5 grind. I totally hate it. I totally disown it. And I encourage you to all find your own path to financial freedom and fulfillment. Because once you break free from the system, I'm trying to tell you, you'll never want to go back at all. So, with that being said, man, You never want to go back to that system. It's not right at all to go back. You know, if you could make it this far, I'm trying to tell you, you could go further and further. So remember that. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.